Arsenal's stunning victory over Real Madrid. A night to remember. In a night etched in the annals of football history, Arsenal Football Club delivered a performance for the ages, stunning European giants Real Madrid with a remarkable victory that will live long in the memory of fans worldwide. A clash of titans. Few fixtures in modern football can match the glamour and prestige of Arsenal versus Real Madrid. One a storied English club with a rich domestic heritage and a growing European pedigree, the other, the most successful team in UEFA Champions League history. When the draw paired the two sides together, anticipation surged across the footballing world, but few could have predicted the drama that would unfold. Tactical brilliance. From the first whistle, Mikel Arteta's tactical nous was on full display. Arsenal pressed with intensity, closed down passing lanes, and played with a fearlessness rarely seen against the Galacticos. The midfield trio of Declan Rice, Martin Ødegaard, and Kai Havertz combined grit, guile, and creativity, neutralizing Real's rhythm and dictating the tempo of the match. The opening goal came in spectacular fashion. Bukayo Saka, who tormented Ferland Mendy all evening, curled a breathtaking effort into the top corner from the edge of the box. A goal that sent the Emirates into delirium and set the tone for the night. Youthful brilliance meets veteran composure. What made the victory even more remarkable was the blend of youthful exuberance and seasoned experience. William Saliba was a colossus at the back, reading the game like a veteran and denying Vinicius Jr. space to breathe. Alongside him, Gabriel Magalhaes brought muscle and leadership, while Aaron Ramsdale made a series of world-class saves to preserve Arsenal's lead. Gabriel Jesus added a second goal after a slick team move, dancing through the Real defense before calmly slotting home. Real Madrid responded with a goal from Jude Bellingham, but the Gunners never lost composure. In the dying minutes, Leandro Trossard sealed the win with a powerful strike from distance, a fitting end to a night of sheer brilliance. Statement of intent. This wasn't just a win. It was a statement, a declaration that Arsenal are no longer rebuilding, they have arrived. To outplay and outfight Real Madrid on such a grand stage is a testament to the vision of Arteta, the ambition of the club, and the incredible chemistry of this young, hungry squad. A new chapter begins. Arsenal's victory over Real Madrid will be remembered not just for the scoreline, but for the courage, conviction, and class they showed. It was a performance that echoed through Europe and announced, loud and clear, that the Gunners are ready to compete with the very best. North London erupted in joy, and the football world took notice. This was not an upset. It was the rise of a new contender. Arsenal. Fearless, relentless, unforgettable. The Emirates eruption. A fortress reborn. As the final whistle blew, the Emirates Stadium transformed into a cauldron of raw emotion. Chants of "North London Forever" echoed through the night sky as thousands of red and white scarves twirled in unison. For years, Arsenal's home ground had been criticized for lacking atmosphere during big European nights, but on this night, the Emirates roared with the spirit of Highbury. It was electric. It was alive. Mikel Arteta, usually reserved in victory, punched the air with both fists. He knew what this meant. Not just a place in the next round, but a seismic psychological shift. His young side had just dismantled a footballing dynasty, and they did it their way, on the front foot, with style and substance. The Ødegaard redemption. One of the most poetic subplots of the night belonged to Martin Ødegaard. Once hailed as a teenage prodigy at Real Madrid but never given the platform to shine, Ødegaard's departure to Arsenal raised eyebrows. But under Arteta, he's blossomed into a world-class playmaker and a natural leader. Against his former club, Ødegaard was masterful, dictating the game's rhythm, threading impossible passes, and leading the press with unmatched tenacity. He didn't just play with skill, he played with purpose, as if every touch was a quiet reminder to Madrid of the player they let slip away. Madrid shell-shocked. For Real Madrid, it was a humbling experience. Despite boasting a lineup dripping with talent and Champions League medals, they were second best throughout. Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, usually serene and in control, were hurried and harried by Arsenal's press. Jude Bellingham, Madrid's brightest spark this season, found himself isolated and frustrated by Saliba and Rice. Even the legendary Thibaut Courtois couldn't stop the inevitable. Time and time again, Arsenal surged forward with intent and belief, a stark contrast to Madrid's uncharacteristic hesitance. A win for the philosophy. What made the victory even sweeter was how it was achieved. This wasn't a smash and grab or a night of fluke fortune. Arsenal played their football, expansive, fearless, and aggressive. Every goal was built on principles Arteta has been drilling into his squad for years: positional play, trust in youth, and relentless pressing. This was more than a tactical triumph. It was a philosophical one. It validated the patience of a club that chose evolution over revolution, that put faith in a project rather than panicking for quick fixes. Eyes on the prize. With Madrid conquered, Arsenal now look ahead with genuine belief. For a generation of fans who grew up watching Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, and Patrick Vieira dominate England, but fall just short in Europe, this feels like destiny reborn. Could this be the year Arsenal finally lift the Champions League trophy? If this performance is anything to go by, they're not just dreaming, they're planning. This night was more than a win. It was a coming of age. Arsenal didn't just beat Real Madrid. They announced themselves to the world. And the message was crystal clear. We are Arsenal, and we're here to conquer. Quotes from the night. Mikel Arteta, post-match. We knew we had to be almost perfect, and the boys delivered. They showed courage, intelligence, and above all, heart. Nights like this are why we believe in the process. Martin Ødegaard. I have so much respect for Real Madrid, but tonight was personal. This club believed in me, and I wanted to repay that faith. We played without fear, and we made a statement. Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid midfielder. Credit to Arsenal. They were outstanding. They pressed us hard, they moved the ball fast, and they deserved to win. That's a serious team. Bukayo Saka. We've been dreaming of nights like this since we were kids. Beating Real Madrid. That's the stuff of legends. But we're not done yet. Match stats. Arsenal 3-1 Real Madrid. Possession. Arsenal 56%, Real Madrid 44%. Shots on target. Arsenal 7, Real Madrid 3. Pass accuracy. Arsenal 88%, Real Madrid 85%. Distance covered. Arsenal 112.6 kilometers. Real Madrid 107.4 kilometers. Man of the match. Bukayo Saka. Goal scorers. 18 feet Saka, arse. 54 feet Gabriel Jesus, arse. 66 feet Bellingham, RMA. 87 feet Trossard, arse. Fan reactions. At Gunatilidi. Still shaking. We just outplayed Real Madrid like it was nothing. Arteta, take a bow. Saka is him. At Madridfan_23. No excuses. Arsenal wanted it more. Their press was insane, Ødegaard was majestic, and their backline. Rock solid. At Emirates Stadium. The Emirates was a fortress tonight. Best atmosphere since the Invincibles. We're witnessing a new era. At Pundit Patrice, ex-player. Arsenal didn't just beat Madrid. They dominated. They made the Champions League look like their playground. Legacy in the making. This wasn't just about a place in the semi-finals. It was about respect. Arsenal, often overlooked in Europe, have taken down the kings of the continent, and they did it with style. This result didn't just ignite North London, it sent shockwaves through Europe. Next stop, the semi-finals. The dream is alive, and suddenly, very real.